Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? It's your man EJ. Now, the biggest conversation in all of American history is the mere fact that Donald Trump himself is running for president. Now, honestly, I thought I'd done it all, seen it all, lived it all, but apparently I haven't. The thing is, Donald Trump, I don't know what made him decide to run for president, but this is like the biggest travesty in presidential candidate history. Now, see, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think this country is better off with Hillary as president. Now, I know what y'all thinking. I know what y'all gonna say. Are we really ready for the first female president of the United States of America with the guy that can't even control his own hormones? Well, let me answer that question for you. How many women do you know that can look half as good as Hillary Clinton and be president at the same time? You tell me that. Exactly. So the mere fact that Hillary Clinton is opening doors for most women to step up in the politician universe, I should say, she's really embarking on a very, very treacherous and very, very skeptical journey here. Now, as opposed to Donald Trump, let me remind you of the other people, celebrities, if you will, that have tried to go for office. Number one, we all remember our former president of the United States, the late Ronald Reagan, who was originally an actor coming up in, I say, back in the 1950s or 60s, one of the two. And then all of a sudden he ends up being president, which is kind of shocking to me because who knew he was the first actor to actually run for president, which is mind blowing. It just gave me a good idea. Number two, we all remember the Terminator himself, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, the governor of California, which I don't even know how the hell that happened. But when we first heard that Arnold Schwarzenegger was running for governor of California, we all thought maybe, just maybe, we might have a shot or something. Apparently we didn't, because come to find out he was caught up in some type of scandal. I don't know what was going on, and we end up having the governor for California anyway. Coming in at a whopping number three. Now let's just go back to the old golden days of the World Wrestling Federation. We have a guy who was the most hated commentator in all of wrestling history. I'm talking about Jesse the Body Ventura. Now this man has appeared on, I guess, a number of movies, I don't know. But the most popular movie that he has possibly been in was Predator. Or was it, I think it was some type of commando movie, I don't know. I just knew that he was in, army gear. I just know that. So this famous wrestler, commentator, sports entertainer, whatever you want to call him now, I guess Hall of Famer, has decided to run for governor of the state of Milwaukee. Correction, Minnesota. So we kind of sort of broke, the barrier of celebrities running for, the offices and whatnot. Now here we have a guy who's like, I guess, rich as all heck, I don't know, who decides to go for the biggest office of them all, which is the presidency of the United States of America. Who would have ever thought that Donald Trump, of all people, would actually end up running for president? Now, I think I failed to miss one more guy in the whole list of celebrities running for office. So if we can go back to like several months earlier, I think, we heard the breaking news, and this was actually breaking because it fell apart so many times, that Waka Flocka himself was going to run for president. Now, I kind of digged it a little bit. But what rapper you actually know that's going to have the balls to run for president, therefore, knowing everything that has to do with politics, yet alone taxes and all this other foolishness that America has to deal with on a daily basis? The stereotypical rapper likes to smoke weed, right? So I'm gonna just jump the gun here and just say that any rapper that decides to run for president is gonna legalize weed every single state, every single country, everywhere on this green planet. This is exactly why they say this is God's green earth. We gotta change that. But the main thing is that celebrities running for office is kind of like Nick Jr. canceling Blues Clues. We have to come to a point where actual politicians are actually going to run for these offices, because I don't think celebrities have what it takes to be mayor, governor, judge or whatever. Well, minus the judge part. But still, we have to lay down the law that celebrities must know what they're doing before they even actually jump into the world of politics. Like, I can take a guy like Jon Stewart, Stephen Colbert, what's the Al Sharpton. I could take any of those guys that actually knows the world of politics and have them run for president or whatever they want to run for. Hell, let Rachel Maddow run for president. I could dig it. The first female lesbian chick to run for president. Listen, I will tweet this whole episode to Rachel Maddow right now and ask her, can she run for president? I love Rachel. Rachel, I love you. But I'm getting off topic here, so let me just jump back on the train. Ladies and gentlemen, to nip this all up in the bud, Donald Trump, you running for president is worse than Bob Barker leaving The Price is Right, or Pat Sajak and Vanna White leaving freaking Wheel of Fortune. Yet alone, Rosie O'Donnell joining The View. That was just for you, Donald. But the mere fact that celebrities throughout the course of history are running for president and half of them don't even know what they're doing, let's just leave the politicians their job, because I know we all are suffering at some point, but the politicians have to do their job, you know? It's just weird. So that's my run on this topic. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 more episodes of the EJ Chronicles that will be taped here this week. Stay tuned. ASW Philly All-Star Mania this Saturday, August 22nd, 2015, 33rd in Cumberland. Check us out. Exodus Jones goes for the ASW Philly Championship. It's just going to be a whole new ball game for ASW Philly. Check them out in the Philly Tribune online if you haven't gotten the Wednesday subscription from last week. So check us out in the Philly Tribune. In the meantime, and in between time, deuce.